Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. It's getting a little dark outside, but we're going to keep on working anyway. And today we're going to make some pickled vegetables. I think that's the plan, because we need stuff to last a little longer. We've got a nice big harvest off of the garden, but it's only going to last, I think, about 60 days or so. I've got some of that in here. See, that's good for 58 days. Flour is good for almost 4 years, so we're good on flour. I've actually been doing a lot of baking, but I moved everything down to the cellar. So let's go to the cellar and take a quick look. It's kind of stormy, but it cleared off. Not too bad of an evening. Yeah, a lot more of the fruit trees have sprouted yesterday, so that's cool. I have quite the orchard going there. I don't really have any way to preserve that stuff, I don't think. I think I need beeswax to like seal the cracks and stuff. Some of these days, maybe I'll find a beehive, but anytime I go in the forest, I tend to get my butt kicked. So this vessel's now kind of the miscellaneous, as well as rye. I've got some rye in here. I've got even more flour, so we're good on the flour. Went out and did a little exploring, and got some wolves and rabbits, stuff like that. Moved the rawhides down in here. This container is already prepared food. So I've got a bunch of bread, made a bunch of pies. So we've got plenty of food to eat right at the moment. This is all my flax seed, which I've been feeding to the chickens. Speaking of chickens, we've got baby chicks, so that's cool. And then here we have, some of these are 82 days, the later harvest, but yeah, they don't last super long. I've got a bunch of turnips, I've got a bunch of carrots. We're only good for about 70 days. So I thought what I'd do is I'm going to make a couple barrels. I think I'm going to make a couple. Make at least a barrel. And we're going to pickle some of those, and we'll see how long those last. So to make a barrel, it's been a little while. We need sticks and boards. All right. Grab some sticks. Go grab some boards. I've got a lot of birch. I don't know that it matters what you make the barrels out of. So we'll just grab those. And was it down the middle? Already forgotten how to make the barrel. I literally just looked at it. Memory of a goldfish sometimes. Oh, it's the corners, right. Let's do that, and then corners, and then down the middle. There we go. Those are pretty cheap, so I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of those. And where are we going to do our pickling? Maybe we'll do it like right over here. Kind of out of the way. So then we need to fill those up with water, which is why I've got these 2 buckets here. So that's got 20 liters. I think I need to fill it all the way up. And we need to add the salt. I'm not sure if I have enough salt for 2 barrels. I think they hold 50 liters, if I remember correctly. These barrels are all busy doing leather stuff for the most part. And I've got 1 barrel for compost. I'm pretty sure that is full. No, oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Nope. Put that back. There we go. Yeah, okay, so 50 liters of water. Oh, forget how this works now. Ingredient for brine. Oh, it's half. So I need 25 salt. Got it. There we go. So it just instantly turns into brine then. All right, let's get this barrel filled up. We'll have 2 pickling barrels. And then I think it consumes the brine. I pickled some turnips before. I don't have a barrel with any brine left in it, so. $50 liters of water. Okay, super. Then you get 25 salt. Turns into brine. Now we need lots of veggies. And I'm guessing it takes a 1-to-1. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So let's grab a stack of those. Actually, just in case, let's grab it. 2 stacks of turnips. 2 stacks. Staps? No, stacks of carrots. English is hard sometimes. And does this have a guide? Pickled parsnip. Yeah, it's 1-to-1 for the parsnips. I would imagine it's like it for everything else. Pickled carrot. Yep, so 1-to-1. So we can do 50 carrots. If I just click there. Nope. Click and hold. Nope. Alright, we'll have to divide these up apparently. Pickled carrots. There we go. 14 days of sealing. So we'll do some pickled carrots. And we'll do some pickled turnips. And then I can make turnip soup and stuff, but I think a lot of these are going to go bad before I can use them up. Alright, and seal those up. So there we go. Now we got 14 days. And we'll have some delicious pickled vegetables. That bucket back there, and I think I have this bucket sitting here. We got a little bit of rot there. I need to so hold 50, so I need like 5 more. Alright, you've got soak tides, so we need to process those. So I guess we'll just work a little leather stuff while we're here. Better scrape tides. Those guys are still processing. I had just a little bit of tannin in there, so I was just doing just enough to use up the last little bit. And I brought this over here. We've got a bunch of these sitting here ready to go. Ready to get processed. I think these need to go through the strong tannin mix. I was doing a little bit of panning. Looks like I left 2 of those. Let's just get rid of that real quick. No. Oh. It helps if you put it in the pan, doesn't it? Derp. Did a bunch of this the other night. Got a whole bunch of flint arrowheads, and copper spearheads, and copper. This is how I've got most of my copper. Well, actually, since I found that last mine, it might be about 50-50. There we go. So we got nothing, and we got a copper nugget. So throw that in there. I'm completely out of the zinc. I made some more torch holders, so I can put a torch over here. And the Hellhammer works great. I went through and beat up on some iron blooms, got those turned into ingots, and it works really well. Windmill has just been cranking through stuff. Made a bunch of flour, as you saw. Got all my salt ground up. It's kind of dark. I might just go ahead and sleep, and we'll do a little something in the morning to finish out the video. Got so much food. I'm going to go ahead and put all the turnips and stuff back in the cellar. And we'll get a little shut eye. Alright, so turnips, you go in there. Carrots, you go in there. Still got my boards left. Flour, you can go. Yeah, I'll put that up in the kitchen. In fact, before I sleep, we might want to eat a little bit, so we're not starving when we wake up. Yeah, we've got so much flour, kind of crazy. Actually, while we're out here, nah, wait till morning so we can see better. I was going to show you the baby chickens. Well, actually, I don't know how quick they grow up. hear them cheeping in there. Problem is they all run to that corner, so then you can't see them. They are going through the food like crazy. Here, run away so I can see the babies. There they are. What's up, little guys? I think there's 3 of them. It's hard to tell, though, because they warp inside of each other. Yeah, it looks like there's 3 little boogers. Nice. All right. Let's go sleep. If I remember in the edit, I've got a little bit of footage of the Hellhammer going. I'll try to stick that in right here. If I forget, I apologize in advance. Okay, if Editor Kerbo remembered, you just saw some footage of the Hellhammer in action. It's pretty handy. You can just throw the stuff, the iron bloom on there, and it pops out an ingot eventually. You can also make plates. You're making iron plates, or I guess any kind of plate. The other smithing stuff you have to do by hand. It won't automatically make anything else. Let's see. One thing I've been meaning to do is make more shingles so I can get rid of this thatch roof on the chicken house. But I'm also tempted just to redesign the chicken house, because I know somebody told me in the comments, like, you don't want to scare your chickens too much or they won't brood. And I forget the exact block distance. I don't know if it's like 12 or 14 or something. I need to look that up. I might just go ahead and rebuild the chicken house somewhere. Make it like long and narrow so I could feed them at one end and not disturb the brooding chickens at the other. So I'll think about that. But to make the shingles, of course, I need to get some pit kilns built back. I got rid of those so we could make this little Hellhammer part of the smithy. So I might make some of those pit kilns over in here. I'm not sure. I've got plans. It's not sure yet. These trees I kind of planted just to chop down for charcoal, so that's why they're really close together. But speaking of charcoal, look at that. Black coal. Oh, yeah. So I went off exploring a little bit. Not towards Bear Mountain. I meant to make a note of who left that comment, and I forgot. Somebody suggested on the video where I died over there that I should name that Bear Mountain because there were so many bears. I like it. So Bear Mountain. Over there to the northwest is some big open plains. So I was over there. I killed, like, I think 4 or 5 wolves. 2 of them I was not able to harvest. Like, I would crouch and it would do the knife animation and then it would just sit there. I tried and tried. So 2 of them I just had to leave over there. I couldn't harvest them for whatever reason, but got a bunch of meat and a little bit of fat and some hides and stuff. But also I found a cave. And we're going to go back to that cave because I didn't even explore the whole thing. Right down in the cave is a black coal seam. That's where I got all that black coal. It's bituminous. And yeah, it seemed to come out pretty well. So at some point we need to go explore that cave some more. It's really steep. I need to take a bunch of ladders. So it's easier to get in and out. All I had with me was my rope ladders. I've since made more. So that's on the agenda at some point. Because there's more coal to get, and then there's more cave to explore as well. So all these trees, where I was going with that, all these trees I might not necessarily need for charcoal. Because I found that coal, I've got lots of brown coal. I still have like a stack and a half of charcoal left, so we're doing all right in that department. But I am out of zinc, so I can't make any more brass. I used up the last little bit of it to make a second anvil. You didn't notice, I do have 2 of the bismuth bronze anvils now. So I wanted to still be able to smith over there, do things here without having to move the anvil back and forth. What else have I not updated you on? It's summer. I've been getting berries off of here. They don't last very long, though. I really need to get bees. I'm going to have to make an effort at some point to go through a bunch of woods and just see if we can find bees. You get close enough to a bee hive, you can hear them buzzing. So I'll have to crank up the sound. But I'm just kind of living my life here. I like it. I haven't even had to really leave base too much. We do need some protein now and then, so to go out and get some meat. I harvested all the turnips and carrots as you saw in the cellar. Got another growth of flax that's coming along pretty nice. Got even more turnips. More food than I can shake a stick at. But we're doing all right. So I think I'll call it here for this video. I'm not sure the next video we might go explore that cave unless something else comes up. Or I might be building a chicken house. I'm not sure. But the adventure continues. And I thank you as always for hanging out. Take care.